Does it bother you that these things are out there, that people call you, you know, names?
Would it bother you?
Yes.
There you go. But
so why not respond to them?
Time, Ariel. Patience. Patience is a skill we must master. Patience is one of the most valuable skills a human being must master. And I'm working hard to master it, and I feel I'm getting there, so time will show all of them. That's it. Right now, I'm focused on the belt. Focused, positivity, good thoughts. And I'll say a prayer for those who try and curse me or try and bring harm to me with these type of things. And that's it.
What I've learned is to always keep going. Always. I've come to find out is that, you know, no matter what happens, the storm eventually ends. And when the storm does end, you want to make sure that you're ready. And so I've really learned to put one foot in front of the other.
Program yourself for the next day, the same way you program a computer. And what I do is I lie down and I close my eyes and I say, I wake up in the morning, present tense, and I feel terrific. I wake up in the morning and I feel terrific. I wake up in the morning, I feel wonderful. I feel full of energy. I believe tomorrow is going to be a great day. I wake up in the morning and I feel terrific. And then when you get up in the morning, the first thing that you say, the first thought that you program into your subconscious computer is, I feel terrific. 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 What you do is you get up and you say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You repeat it over. I feel terrific. I feel terrific. You don't get up in the morning and say, geez, I'm tired. Geez, I'm tired. Geez, I'm tired. Oh, God. You get in the morning and say, I feel terrific. Somebody says, how you feeling? You say, I feel terrific. Even when you feel terrible, say, I feel terrific. You see, your subconscious mind can't tell the difference between a real fact and one that you vividly imagine. And if you repeat, I feel terrific, very loud, I feel terrific, try it yourself. I feel terrific, I feel terrific, I feel terrific. What happens is the subconscious mind believes that maybe you do feel terrific, and it will actually give you a surge of energy that will wake you up and clear your mind even before you have coffee.
If he could do it,
this isn't a movie.
He believed in himself. And you can too. You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House someday. You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want to do. It's not about it's not up to other people.
It's true.
It's up to you.
A Ferrari would drive past, we'd go, oh, a Ferrari, and that'd ruin my day.
Yeah, because you want a Ferrari.
Yeah, like, how does he have $250,000 for a car and I don't? Like, and it really used to make me, people go, well, why are you pissed off? I was like, no, don't you understand? This dude's doing something we're not doing. And everyone else is just like, But me, I was like, no, there's got to be something here.
Yeah.
And
there's a way to get there.
Yeah, and now I have one. Everyone's like, oh, you're lucky. Like, no, I've been thinking about this for 10 fucking years. So don't say it's luck.
Yeah.
You know, it's a long process, and I really genuinely wanted it, and now I've got it.
The difference between a hero and a coward. There ain't no difference. Inside, they're both exactly alike. Both scared of dying or getting hurt. But it's what the hero does that makes him a hero. It's what the other guy doesn't do that makes him a coward.
7, 8, 9, 10, a machine here. There you go. Nobody works like David in this house. 13, come on. 14, come on. 15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on. Get it. 17.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 18.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 19.
You don't know me, son.
Yeah. 20, you got some more in you. 21, yeah, get it again. Come on, we want to see it. Good, 22.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
That's you, buddy. Come on, 23. Come on, 24. One more, David.
Who's
one more
to carry the boats?
If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
So today, don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't wish for it. Go for it. Dive, move, start, act. Trust me, it's the only way to get there.
What's it like to party with him?
Partying is weakness for the soul, my friend, so I try and avoid it.
When you get stuck, bro, you have to really take time back and step back and observe everything that you've done and see where you can improve at and see where you could be better at, honestly, and just be able to match up what you want to do with what you've already done and see how you can elevate it or pivot, but not forcefully, more naturally. You feel what I'm saying? Like what you can do, but do it at your best of your abilities. If you feel like you could be working hard, it's 100% fact that you can be working hard. So I feel like when you get stuck, you shouldn't overthink it. You should genuinely step back. Do not panic, because a lot of people will fall to panicking. I have many times, and it's not a good thing because you start to rush out whatever and do whatever, but you should step back and really evaluate what you've already done and really accomplished and be grateful for that.
If you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already. But before you can ever reach anything, you have to believe it. You don't just mistakenly become great at something. You probably at one time or another believe that you can be great at that. And then you work to get great at that, and you reach that greatness.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going. But we have to. We have to continue to hold on